Hey kids, today we're going to dive into another story in the book of Matthew, right? So this is the story from Matthew chapter 20, verses 1 through 16. And we're just going to draw some pictures to illustrate how the story is going to go. It's called The Laborers in the Vineyard. And a vineyard is just a place where you grow grapes. So, at one point, Jesus tells this story about this great, we'll call him the Grape Master. And he had a crown that was probably made of grapes, to be completely honest with you. So, the Grape Master, one day, had an idea. That's him, right there. He thought to himself, I need more help in my vineyard. I can't pick all these grapes alone. So, he sat there and he thought about what he should do. Should I try to pick all these grapes alone? No, that would take way too long. I've got to find some workers. I've got to find some help. So, the Grape Master set out to the town to go find him some helpers, people who would pick some grapes. So he looked around, and he found a couple people. It was early in the morning, and he said, "Hey, I need some help. I need some help picking some of these grapes." And a few people in the town turned and heard his call. They thought to themselves, "Yeah, why not? We'll go help you pick some of the grapes." So a couple people in the morning agreed with the Grape Master to go back to his vineyard and help him pick some of those grapes. Because, why not? They don't have anything else to do today. And who knows, they may get paid. Spoiler alert, they are going to get paid. So, it was very early in the morning. The sun had just rose in the sky when the Grape Master and his new friends went to the vineyard to go pick some more grapes. Now, the king had another thought. The Grape Master had another thought. This would go by a lot quicker. In fact, this would be much easier if I had more help. So, he thought to himself, I'm going to go back to the town and ask more people to come help me and my new friends pick some grapes. So he went back to the town and he found a man with a scraggly old beard and this girl with some nice, pretty blonde hair and said, "Hey, would you guys want to come help me pick some grapes in the vineyard?" They said, "Sure, we'll help too." So, they agreed to go with the Grape Master back to his vineyard and help him pick some grapes too. Now, this was in the afternoon, so it wasn't as early in the morning as when he'd found his first friends to come help him pick some grapes. And then, the king had an even better idea, much similar to the last idea that he'd had. Now I've got so many people helping me pick grapes, I bet it'd go so much faster if I had even more help. So, the Grape Master did just that. He went back to the town and he found more people to help him pick some grapes. Even more. And he told them, I've already told some of my other friends, we're going to go pick grapes. And I'm going to pay you 1 Dr. Enough bottle cap. Which is very, very, very expensive. So they all agreed to work for 1 Dr. Enough bottle cap. And this was probably around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was getting very late in the day. The day got later, the sun began to set, and the Grape Master said, "All right, we're done picking grapes. Everybody, here is what I agreed to pay you. 1 shiny gold Dr. Enough bottle cap." And everybody that had worked for him that day received 1 Dr. Enough bottle cap. And this was great to a lot of the workers, but, unfortunately, one of the first persons he'd asked to work in the wee hours of the morning thought to himself, I worked all day and only got 1 Dr. Enough bottle cap. And I started so early. Some of these other people didn't start till just an hour ago. And they didn't work at all, not as long as I did. And this made him very upset. He thought to himself, I deserve more Dr. Enough bottle caps than these other people who didn't work as long as I did. He was very, very upset. Now the Grape Master, when he heard this, was perplexed. He was confused. He thought to himself, and then he told the man that had agreed to work with him, "Didn't I agree to pay you only 1 Dr. Enough bottle cap?" And then Jesus ended the story and explained it like this. This is what the kingdom of heaven is like. It doesn't matter when you come to me. It doesn't matter when you put your trust in Jesus. If it's late in your life or if it's early in your life, it just matters that you do. Jesus said the first will be last, and the last will be first. The people who are down in life, it doesn't matter. Bad days will come, but that's okay, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to get to see the kingdom of heaven if you call on my name. All can be saved, no matter when, as long as you call on my name, all can be saved. All right, kiddos, that's it for today's lesson. Hope to see you later this week.